Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for being patient with me. I hope you all had a good weekend. Was really hoping to get the draft order figured out via this duck race over the weekend, but unfortunately life got busy as it always does. But nonetheless, we're here now. It's Monday, 5 o'clock, 8:25, just for transparency's sake. So doing this live here. We'll get this duck race going in a moment. Before we do so, I'll just kind of show how I laid everything out. So we have the finish of last year. First place, congrats again, goes out to Sid the Kid, champion with Stroud 9. What a great season. Way to kick a bunch of dudes' butts. Then second place was Brandon Bask. Nice work. He had another somewhat title for you in that top 3 finish. And then Travis took third place, and then kind of goes down the row here from first to last. Menke, maybe next year. Well, yeah, maybe this year. So we'll see how that goes. Nonetheless, we took that draft order and put it into the duck race format for the draft this year. So we're going to see how that shakes out. All right. So I put everybody's name in a list. We're going to do a 45-second race. These numbers don't mean anything, but the names are right here. So what I did is I inputted those same names in order of finishing last year. Just a couple of notes. Jacob's team replaces Tommy this year. So welcome, Jacob. Happy to have you. And then just a clarification, Sully is Chris Sullivan, and then Chris is Chris Lozano. So got all 12 names in there. And then we got our ducks. We'll do some random colors and costumes. Again, a 45-second race. I'll call it and then show the leaderboard and post the results, obviously, via this video. So I'm going to randomize it a few times. So I'll set. There's the random gen. It's got us all lined up in a row. So again, 1st to 12th of last year's finish. So we got Sid, Brandon, Travis, Giggs, Jacob, Clay, Matt, Sully, Jimmy, me, Chris, and Menke. I'm just going to randomize this a few times on us here, get some fun outfits cooking before we get this thing rolling. Let's see here. Let's do a couple more times. Got to get Sid in a costume. There we go. Clown. Love to see it. All right. This is going to be the official duck race, everyone. Good luck. We're going to find out our order here. And without further ado, we are off. All right, Chris Lozano pulling out with a little tight first place. Menke in a second. Look at Sid the Kid trying to make a push out of the pack, and the clown. We got a British and Clay. Matt with the normal duck. Jacob kind of hanging out in back with Frosty, the duck slayer. We got 25 seconds. Anything can happen here, folks. Brandon pushing up into what looks like third place. Menke close behind and fourth with Matt falling back in the pack. We got a tight back of pack here, y'all. Chris has been leading the whole time. Sully coming in. What an established portfolio he's looking at there with his spectacles on. But you know Travis ain't going to have nothing to say about that. But look at Menke coming in with a big surge. Is Menke going to get first round pick? Again, he had... And the winner, Menke. Looked like Sully might have taken second or third. Let's take a look at the overall board here. All right. So we got Menke, first overall pick. Travis, second overall pick. Father, Sully, number 3 on the board. Then we got Chris, back-to-back Chris's on the board. Then Sid in 5th, me in 6th, Jimmy 7th. Jacob 8th, little dad, son, back-to-back. That'll be a fun little duo there. And then Matt, Brandon in 10th, Giggs in 11th, and Clay, unfortunately, with the last pick on the double tap, which is exactly like last year. You hate to see it, but you love to see it. Maybe you'll accidentally draft Saquon Barkley again and cry, even though he is one of the best RBs in fantasy. But nonetheless, that is our draft order, folks. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a moment here. Without further ado, we're going to be jumping into the season here. Before we know it, I thought it was this weekend, but this is actually Labor Day, so I hope you all have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. We will see some live action regular season football starting not this Thursday, but a week from our draft. So again, hope you all have a great weekend. Please, if you haven't already, get your league payments in. and vote on if we want the bonus wins or not. So looking for a few more votes from there, and about over half the league getting their payments. And so, again, congratulations with the first pick, Menke. Sorry, Clay, for the last. We're going to see how this year shakes out. Good luck, everybody. Skol Vikings!